What's up, guys? This is Kyle with another Top 10 Tuesdays over here at the Horrorphile. This week's theme is going to be top 10 movies that we would recommend to somebody that's just now getting into horror movies, like a new, person new to horror movies. Some stuff that we recommend that maybe not is maybe not on more of the extreme side, but more of the more popular side, maybe just to kind of introduce them to the genre, get them interested in start watching horror movies. I kind of picked these top 10 out just for thinking about people that really have never really watched any horror movies, and is just literally coming into the genre, and once is interested in, starting to watch these types of movies. So pick some movies that I thought, were some of my favorites growing up. And I picked a couple of them that, I thought would be pretty interesting for some people to see, that I was introduced later on to, that are really awesome movies. So these are in no order. These can't really be ranked. I mean, they're not really in any order, but this is the 10 that I would, recommend to new people into horror. First one being, this could be considered a little along the extreme side, but it's more mainstream than anything, and I think it's a really good newer horror movie. It's came out within the last 10 years, I believe, and it's a really good movie, more mainstream than anything, but it's still a really good movie by a really good director. That movie is Hostel, the first Hostel. Really think that somebody just coming into horror would really, dig this movie. It has some, a little bit of blood and gore in it. But it is still got a good storyline, and I feel like the characters are really, really good. So there's one. That's one of the top 10. Next one is a movie from the 80s that I really enjoy a lot, and I think that if you're coming into horror, you should be watching some of the older stuff as well. I really think this movie kind of stands on its own as a really good zombie movie, really good zombie horror movie / comedy. And I think somebody coming into horror will really enjoy it. It's Return of the Living Dead. Really awesome movie. Really hilarious movie. So, there it is. Next movie is a movie that is really classic. I had it on my last Top 10 Tuesdays. But it's a classic movie. Everybody's heard of it. It's done its rounds as far as, being on some people's top 10 of all time movies. It's still terrifying, but at the same time, it's more mainstream. A lot of people know about it. I think it'd be one of those things that, you could, somebody could check out and really start from here to kind of work their way up, is The Exorcist. There really isn't much to say about this movie. Everybody knows about this movie. Awesome movie. Next one is another classic movie. This one's actually from the 70s, 79. Really highly recommend this. It's really good. There's been a ton of spin-offs of this movie, and honestly, that was one of the reasons I picked it, is because there's so many spin-offs. There's been remakes of this movie. I feel like somebody just coming into the genre, this would be a good one to check out, since there are newer remakes of it, and they have, so many sequels and so many spin-offs of this movie, and that is the Amityville Horror. Can't talk. There's really nothing to say about this movie either. It's a great movie, classic movie. Definitely worth somebody just coming into the genre to check out. So, all right, cool. On to the next one. This one, another one that speaks for itself. I think that anybody that is into horror, much less coming into horror, has to have seen this movie or needs to see this movie. I mean, if you have not seen this movie, then I don't really know what to tell you. Dawn of the Dead. I did a review over on Body Bags for this, because it is one of my favorite franchises, or it is my favorite franchise, the Dead franchise. But yeah, George Romero, classic, started this and Night of the Living Dead started the whole pretty much horror genre in general, in my opinion. So there you go, there's that. Next movie is another classic movie everybody knows about. Definitely recommend. I'm sure a lot of people have seen this, and it's a good starting point if you're getting into horror movies. I mean, I think any slasher or old school slasher movie, of a franchise is a good starting point. That is the original Friday the 13th. Perfect starting point for any horror fan. Great franchise, great movie. Really any of the Friday the 13th. I would recommend the first one if you're starting out. but definitely worth checking out. And then the next one is definitely also another franchise I highly recommend checking out. That's very good. It's kind of a more mainstream franchise, so I mean, really anything mainstream starting out with horror, in my opinion, that's kind of a good starting point. I mean, maybe not newer movies, but like old school 70s, 80s franchises or slashers. Really good era to start your horror viewing out at. This one's Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one. There's nothing to say about this. Amazing movie, amazing franchise. So, I got 3 left. The next 3 are movies that I really, really love, and some of these actually, 2 of these actually, got me into the horror genre. This one being Fright Night. This movie is awesomely hilarious, and it's a horror. I mean, it's definitely a horror movie, vampire movie, but it's still horror comedy. Highly recommend this. It has the horror elements to it, and it's very scary. But at the same time, it has that comedic element to it, which makes it hilarious at the same time. So, I mean, you have those two mixed together. It's not too scary for some people. Some people it would be. So, I remember when I was younger and seeing this movie, loved it. But Fright Night. Got 2 more left. Last 2 are 2 of my favorites of all time. This one, I remember seeing this when I was younger, not very young, but I want to say middle school, high school. Love this director, love this edition of the movie. I do still want to get the Grindhouse releasing of it, but Lucio Fulci is one of my all-time favorites. This movie is The Beyond. This is the Anchor Bay 10 set, and it is number 2,758 of 20,000. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but awesome. It's an awesome set. I mean, I really love this Anchor Bay 10, and I mean, I got a low number, which was pretty awesome. This movie right here, there's not a whole lot to say about it. It's got some zombie elements to it. It's got the horror elements, the old school horror elements. Excuse me, old school horror and gore elements to it. Great storyline in this hotel. There's some zombies in the basement, like a nether realm to hell, basically. Really cool movie to start out with if you're really digging horror, want to get into horror. Last movie is one of my favorites as well. This could be considered sort of on the extreme side, but I mean it's an old movie. I mean it is from the 70s. I believe it was made in like 76. But I love this edition of the movie, and I love this movie in general. It's a very bizarre movie. In my opinion, this will be something to get into because director-wise, this director has gone on to do a ton of different things. He's mainly a TV director now. I know he does some TV shows and stuff like that, but he's well-known, very famous, and this movie was his first movie ever. Love it. Definitely bizarre movie, but still can definitely get you interested in wanting to see either more of his films or other horror movies. And this is Eraserhead. This is the Eraserhead 2000 box set. I love this edition. It comes with some color art on the inside. It comes with a DVD and like a little book that has like some David Lynch stuff in it. David Lynch is the director. So definitely awesome film. Very bizarre, very weird. Black and white. You just have to see this movie to kind of get it. I can't really explain it. Really cool on the back. It says in heaven everything is fine. So yeah, to kind of recap, got Eraserhead, number 10, number 9, The Beyond, Lucio Fulci, number 8, you're looking at Fright Night, number 7, and like I said, these aren't in any order. I'm just kind of going down since it's 10 of them. Number 7, Nightmare on Elm Street. Definitely anybody can tell you this and Friday the 13th, which is my number 6. Great movies. Number 5, Dawn of the Dead, of course. Number 4, Amityville Horror. Number 3, The Exorcist. Had to be on this list. I mean, classic. And number 2, Return of the Living Dead. One of the best zombie movies ever made, in my opinion, other than Dawn of the Dead and Day of the Dead. Amazing zombie movie. And number 1, definitely Hostel. for a newer movie. Had to pick. I mean, a lot of these movies are kind of older movies, but Hostel, in my opinion, I love Eli Roth. I love the way the direction of this movie, the way it went, and I do feel like somebody coming into horror would this would definitely kind of lead them the way with it being a newer movie. So that's my top 10 picks. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you guys thought. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions of any things that you think that maybe should have been on the list. Check out my other guy. The other guys that are doing the top 10 Tuesdays. You got Moods. You got Jeremy. You got JP and Matthew. So check them out. I'm going to leave some links to their YouTube pages. Until next time, peace. See ya.